Just pulling out of Flamboro. Geez, I had a lot of messages from people saying, did he not interfere with you? Yeah, Spook did a little bit. So I've known Paul McKenzie virtually my whole life, since I was a teenager. His horse did dive out a little bit, just as I was correcting her because I didn't want her running out. I should have just let her run out. She wins by 3 lengths if she does. Like, we were hooked up for a good 3 pylons, got unhooked, and then she took back off. And I thought she was still going to get up to win. Just raced tremendously. Actually, to be quite frank, this is a better horse than I thought we bought. And that's the easiest way to put it. I liked Swans Honey. I thought she'd fit the bill. I thought she'd do exactly what we needed her to do. She's going to do more. And it's not that she's going to be an open trotter, but it wouldn't shock me to see her race in a 15 or a 20 at Mohawk. She's got a little pop to her. Very quiet and relaxed, and she should be. I mean, she's an older mare, but she understands how to race, right? Sat quietly. As soon as I moved her to the outside, she came with a full head of steam, and I just let her sit in the last turn. I didn't want to put her on the run. Remember, she had that trouble in the first turn. Even though she feels sure-footed, I wasn't going to take, I wasn't going to take that for granted. So I just let her coast in the last turn. We come out of the last turn. I put the whip on her tail. I straightened her up, and as I trotted forward, yes, Paul's horse comes out a bit, but we were close also. So in that regard, it's the best way to put it. I guess in sports you'd call that a bang-bang play, right? I was correcting my horse in just as his horse bore out a little bit. I could see why they could make an argument and say, well, maybe Anthony was interfered with, but there was some culpability there on my part also. I was, as I said, very happy with this mare. If they allow us to race in this class full-time throughout 2022, at least until she gets out of it, she won't have any problem handling that bunch. Like, I drove her very cautiously, except when we come out of the turn, but I drove her very cautiously the whole way, and man, as I said, the only way to categorize Swans Honey tonight was that was a better horse than I thought we bought. I thought we had a horse to do this class, and I thought she'd bounce around, but those were really, for the most part, in Ontario, the best condition claimers. Now, one of them made a break, and there's a couple other floating around, but for her to come first over the full head of steam the way she did, I wouldn't shock me at all to see her go over at Mohawk, trot 55, 56. I think she's going to be a good mare for us, and although, yes, we were second and probably robbed of a victory, and yes, we could have been placed first, I'm tickled pink. I'm super happy with the second place finish the way she did. She looked awesome. And for the people, I didn't realize this until I watched. No, she didn't trot her third quarter in 27 seconds. There was a little mistake with the teletimer. I guess you can't really extrapolate that and say, well, she must have gone 2 seconds slower. Mile to mile, marker to marker, pillar to post, it was still 2-1 in a piece, just not the third quarter 20-27 in a piece that they alluded to. So a great race, not quite as great as it looked like on paper immediately, but a great race for Swans Honey. And man, oh man, I couldn't be prouder and happier the way she raced tonight. That's going to be a good mare for us all winter long. And as I said to Cindy, every time you put weight on her, she's just going to go faster. So as we get 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds on her, I think we'll have a Mohawk horse on our hands. So food for thought. Great start to the night, going over to watch Patrick race, make sure the hobbles are on good, talk to James again, watch him warm up last trip, and then I will be done for the evening. All set. Got a few little last minute items for the open house tomorrow. Got some harnesses dropped off today from Northfield Park. The truck was coming home. We're ready to rock for tomorrow. The weather looks great. Everything looks good. It really is a white and Merry Christmas.